What is up, YouTube? Okay, here with another banger. The part that I think everybody has been waiting for part two on the medium belt knife. When I talk about medium belt knife, it's practically the knife, I guess 80% every bushcrafter, survivalist, or anybody carries. Even my favorite YouTubers, there it's always a belt knife between 4 inches and 5.5 inches, more or less. That's like your true mid-size belt knife. And this is part two. We went over the small belt knives in part one. Part two, this is the one that's going to cause a lot of debate. But don't get me wrong, these picks are what works for me. It's what I like, it's what I use most of the time. You know what I mean? Out of 12 years of experience that I started in bushcrafting, with the Condor bush lure being my very first official bushcraft knife, if you want to call it. And then from there on, I've gone through almost every single major brand that's created a bushcraft knife, from made overseas, made in the USA. I mean, I practically have been through a lot. And I don't have all of them. I've been buying and trading and selling and gifting to my friends, and a lot of people that know me know that I've had those knives from Black Feathers, LT Wrights, I mean, Adventure Sworns, and I still own a couple. I still own them just because they're just like safe queens. I don't even use them. I just have them put away. But this is a video where I'm going to present my top three, and my number one pick that I'm going to start off with. I know I'm being biased, guys, but honestly, it's a winner. It's a winner. And in the future, if you ever grab this knife and you use it, I'm pretty sure you're going to know where I'm coming from. And that's my Ember knife and tool brush foot, the STX brush foot. I had a buddy of mine laser engrave that, but he went a little bit too big on that. So, it's the first one. It's the one that I got just to see what it was like to have the brush foot in a bigger size, a couple of inches more, probably an inch and something. The original is in 3.25 inches. This is a 4-inch blade, and I'm loving it. For a belt knife, right now I'll explain when I get to the other ones. But yeah, this one right here. It's the handle, exposed pommel. I'm carrying it in a, my buddy just made me a leather sheath for it from here where I'm from Laredo, Texas. My leather guy, Mr. Macario. He makes saddles, um, and he made me this for the brush foot. And I put a piece of lanyard of the same leather. It's this Latigo leather to match the sheath. Awesome combo. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You can literally not go wrong with the brush foot. Trust me, guys. In AEBL. So this is, I'll go into a brief, I'm going to be doing a dedicated video to the brush foot and a little bit more into explanation. I know I already posted a video explaining more or less where my mind came to creating or liking this style of knife, but we'll hit it in more detail in a dedicated video. So this is number one, the STX brush foot, 4-inch blade. Okay, let's go to number two, right here. Of course, the William Collins field lore, in my favorite steel as well, AEBL. My Carta handle. This one I actually got made like Williams user. Williams personal field lore is also all black. My Carta with black G10 pins. So I wanted this, the same model he has, the same looking. Just a phenomenal camp knife. I've owned multiple of these. I also have his signature series in my collection, which is a grill knife for me, and it's probably like my number one grill knife in my collection. And that one is in Magna Cut. I will have a dedicated video to this one as well. But number two is the Fueler. From camping, food prep, bushcraft, whittling on a stick, or whatever. I mean, the brush foot, the Fueler, exceptional, exceptional. Can do it all. I have it in a scout carry. You could scout carry, belt carry, and then pocket carry with this. This is from Stitch Gear Maker Outfitters. Makes awesome, awesome sheaths. The sheath is designed by William Collins. When I carry this one, I do carry it scout here. Okay. So number two, the William Collins Field Lore. Number three, I had already shown this off a couple of weeks ago, I think, and I explained that this was in my top three. It also has a dual grind like the Field Lore, but no tooth. I like the size of the blade. This is like, I think it's like a 5-inch blade, close to 5 inches. Natural micarta handle, and it feels amazing in the hand. All three of them, the top three, this one, the Field Lore, and the brush foot in the hand, just they melt in your hand, literally. The Bear Forest Knife Snake Eater, designed by James Harris from Junkyard Fox. Dedicated video coming as well. I want to do a camp and cook with this one, and with the Field Lore as well. So that's the Snake Eater. I have it in the leather sheath with the dangler. So that's my top three. For my honorable mention, as you can see, my top three knives are in AEBL steel. AEBL is just my favorite steel. It sharpens easily, just as good as a carbon steel. The only thing it doesn't do is strike flint, like flint and steel on the spine or whatever. You're not gonna get that with the stainless. It sparks a ferro rod phenomenally, but I don't really see myself striking the spine of my knife to start a fire. I don't see myself that. I mean, when is that really going to happen to me in an emergency? And if I need a carbon steel knife, let's say if I go to the Pathfinder school to go train out there again one day, or if I go to any survival school and they say that you need to use a carbon steel blade for the class, well then this is the one I'm taking. My Hobo Forge Bindle. Fantastic blade right here. This is one of Jason's favorites from Hobo Forge. Jason is the one who made this. This is the only one in the world that'll ever be like this. This is handcrafted, hand hammered. I mean, hand forged. And just FYI, this knife right here gave me 7 stitches on my finger, right here. This was like a couple of months ago. So me and the Bindle have a blood brother bond. But everybody who's gone a Bindle, they freaking love it. So this could literally be in my top three. I mean, it's an honorable mention. I just have so many that I wish I could be my top three, but if I had to dissect it, these are my choices. And the Bindo is definitely up there. It's an honorable mention, but this is like literally like a top in my top three, just right there next to them. Fantastic, fantastic blade. It's also like a 4-inch blade. This was in 1095 or 5160. I don't remember. I don't remember which steel I picked. It has black and red liners. It's just a gorgeous knife with a custom bead Jason put there for me out of my Carta. Look at that leather sheath he made for it, specifically for this knife, which is what he does with all his knives. And it's Hawaiian Shirt Friday, guys. That's the reason I'm wearing the Hawaiian shirt, because it's Hawaiian Shirt Friday. Remember, on Instagram we all go. I mean, even Jason, a lot of the Hobo Forge guys and followers, they do the Hawaiian Shirt Friday. So we got a Hobo Forge knife, so that's why we got the Hawaiian Shirt Friday on a fixed blade Friday. Okay, so honorable mention number 4, the Hobo Forge Bindle. And for the budget, this is gonna shock a couple of you guys, but for a budget, this thing is awesome. I've been beating on it. I'm like, no, this Chinese blade, I believe it's Chinese made. I think Kaiser's a Chinese brand, but hey, I mean, there's a lot of great like Condor, Mora. They're not USA brands. And honestly, I have not seen one bad video or bad comment on Kaiser knives. They just work. They freaking work. I mean, I support USA. As you can see, my top 3 knives, Bear Forest, Ember Knife and Tool, William Collins, they're all USA made. I support USA made, but not everybody can afford. Those are expensive knives, guys. Even my Hobo Forge, like you're talking about knives over $200-300, easy, easy, all of them. Well, they're all above $200. Not everybody can afford a over $200 knife, or over $200. So this one being an ABL, look at that. The only critique, if I'm going to nitpick on this knife, is the handle. The handle, I think it's just too thin, but it works. It works. It has 2 lanyard holes, one in the front, one in the back. It has this like wrench tool as well in the pommel, that clip point, like a small bowie. That's what caught my attention, like that bowie style small knife. The scales are G10, black G10, but they're slim. But I've put this one through the ringer. I don't know if you can tell. It's nice and abused, still, and it's still taking a beating, and it's still going strong, and it's an AEBL steel. This goes like for $65, guys. Like $65. Strikes a ferro rod, a Kydex sheath that you can consider like a custom Kydex sheath. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that package. I scout carry it. It came with that clip as well, with that like tech lock style. This whole package is $65. Look at that. My budget honorable mention. I was torn between the Garberg, because I used the Garberg for so many years. That's the reason I put an exposed pommel on my custom, on my brush foot, because I got used to using that exposed pommel. It was between the Garberg and this right here. But I think the Garberg is even a little bit more expensive than, I think it's already going over $65. But still, I mean, that's another option if you want. The Garberg is phenomenal. But to me right now, for me, if I was on a budget, I'm good with this. I'm literally good, would be good with just this knife right here. It's the Kaiser Ursa Major. Kaiser Ursa Major. I don't know if you can really see it right there. They have it in ABL, they have it in carbon, and they have it in Nitro V. I think Nitro V is $10 more for the Nitro V, but I went with the ABL because, again, it's my favorite steel. And there's tons of reviews on this knife on YouTube. A lot of positive reviews where they put it through the ringer from batoning everything. I don't remember the YouTubers that did the reviews, but all you have to do is search it on YouTube, the Kaiser Ursa Major, and you'll see tons of videos on it where it's getting whacked and abused, and it keeps going and keeps ticking. And I've been using it too as well. I've been batoning mesquite with it, and it's flawless. I have not stropped it, I have not sharpened it, and it still has an awesome edge. So respects to the Chinese guys, or to this Kaiser brand, because I've seen a lot of guys using Kaisers that function very good, and you can't beat them for the price. You just can't beat it. So my honorable mention, budget option, the Ursa Major by Kaiser. That right there. So that is it, guys. Those are my 5 top belt mid-size knives. My top 3, my honorable mention, and this was my budget. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm not saying that those are the only knives, or that you have to have those knives. No, those are the ones that I like. It's my personal, those are my personal top favorites. And with any one of those, with anyone you pick, I guarantee you will be satisfied. They will get the job done. I know I'm being biased with my brush foot, but I can't wait to see those out in the wild with you guys using them, because I know you guys are gonna love them. It's just a solid, basic, no frills. Like, it's awesome. It's just a. I didn't create the Puko. I didn't design the Puko. It's just made by an awesome maker, Ember Knife and Tool. It's his style. It's his heat treat, his grind. That's what makes it ours. You know what I mean? That's what makes it unique, because there's hundreds like it with other makers as well and everything. It's just each knife maker gives it their own little flair. You know what I mean? Their handle materials, the way they do their grinds, the way they hand sand, or the way they sand their handles. That's what makes them unique. But the knife design, it's already out there. I didn't create that. Okay, the wheel's already been created, and nobody's gonna recreate the wheel. It's round, so we're not gonna create different wheels, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna be next week camping out with Junkyard Fox and Cuervo Negro. We're gonna be heading to New Mexico, to Bonito Lake, I believe is the plans, and I just can't wait to get out there. I mean, I'm out here I live in a ranch and stuff, but it's not the same. Here in South Texas, it's desert. You see how many trees I have back here where I can camp under? None. So I can't wait to get out there and go fishing. Hopefully we can do a catch and cook. The brush foot, my full size brush foot, is gonna be put to the test. I can't wait to put it in James' hands and Cuervo's hands and get their thoughts about it, their input. So it's gonna be fun. That's gonna be next week. So maybe in the following couple of weeks, you guys will be watching that collab with Junkyard Fox. It's gonna be awesome, guys. It's gonna be awesome. Maybe we'll have a little video on knife talk for you knife lovers. We'll have a dedicated knife video for that as well for you guys. So thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, and hopefully we could get to 1,000. We're getting close. I think we're at 600, 700 something subscribers. My channel's barely like a year old, and I think we're doing pretty good. So appreciate the support. Love you guys.